Drawing something and learning how to speak are a lot alike. Imagine when you were a tiny toddler, you didn't know how to talk yet, but by listening to your parents and others around you, you started making sounds. First, you said things like mama or dada. Then as you grew older, you learned more words and how to put them together to make sentences. Just like learning to speak, drawing something starts small and simple, and then as you practice, it gets better and better. Let's explain it in stages. Step 1. Scribbling is like babbling. When you first start drawing, you might make scribbles all over the paper. These scribbles don't look like anything. Just like when you first try to talk, your sounds don't make sense. But guess what? Those scribbles are super important. They are the beginning of your drawing. Just like babbling was the beginning of your talking. So don't worry if your first drawings look like a bunch of squiggles. Every artist starts there. Stage 2 is this. Drawing shapes is like learning words. Next, you start learning how to draw shapes, circles, squares, triangles. They're like the words you learned when you were little, just like you learned to say cat or dog. You learn to draw simple shapes. These shapes are the building blocks of your drawing. If you want to draw a house, you need a square for the walls and a triangle for the roof. It's just like making sentences. You need words to put together to say something. Step 3, or stage 3, is putting shapes together. It's like making sentences. Now that you know how to draw shapes, you can put them together to make something cool like a car or a tree. This is like when you learn to put words together to make sentences like, I want juice, or look at that dog. When you draw a person, you might start with a circle for the head, a rectangle for the body, and lines for the arms and legs. Just like you learn to say more and more complex sentences as you got older, your drawings get more detailed as you practice putting shapes together. Stage 4. Adding details is like telling a story. As you get better at drawing, you start adding details like eyes, a nose, and a mouth to your person, or wheels and windows to your car. This is like when you started telling stories. Remember when you told a story about what happened at school or what your favorite toy did. Adding details to your drawing is like adding more words to your story to make it interesting and fun to listen to. Stage 5. Practicing makes you better. Just like talking. The more you draw, the better you get. Just like the more you talk, the better you got at telling people what you wanted and what you were thinking. When you first started talking, you might have made mistakes or couldn't say a word correctly, but you kept trying and now you can talk to anyone. Drawing is the same. Sometimes it might not turn out the way you want, but if you keep practicing, you'll get better and better. Stage 6. Making your own style is like having your own voice. As you grow up, your voice becomes your own. It's different from everyone else, and that makes you special. In drawing, you can develop your own style. Maybe you like to draw with lots of colors, or maybe you like to draw your drawings very realistic. Whatever you choose, the style becomes your own, just like your voice when you speak. Before I talk more on that, I just want to let you know that you can buy any of my arts as prints or posters, including the one I'm making in this video. Just click the first link in the description below. Moving on. Let's dive deeper into how drawing and learning to speak are alike. It's like they're two sides to the same coin, both helping you express yourself in different ways. That takes us to stage 7. Mistakes are part of learning. Remember when you started talking and sometimes you said words wrong? Drawing is the same. When you first start, your circles might look more like ovals, or your cats might look like a blob. But that's okay. Mistakes are part of learning. Each time you draw something that doesn't turn out the way you wanted, you learn something new. Just like each time you said a word wrong, you got better at saying it right the next time. Stage 8. Imitating others is how we learn. When you were learning to talk, you copied the words of your parents or siblings. If they said apple, you tried to say it too. This copying is called imitating, and it's a big part of learning. The same thing happens with drawing. When you see someone else's drawing that looks super cool, you might want to try drawing it too. Maybe your friend can draw really good dogs, so you watch how they do it and try to do the same. Imitating others helps you learn new techniques and ideas. And just like how your voice became your own, your drawings will become unique to you over time, even if you start by copying others. Stage 9 is using tools and resources. As you got better at speaking, you might have used books to learn new words, or maybe you listen to songs and learn the lyrics. These tools help you expand your vocabulary and improve your speech. In drawing, you also have tools and resources. You can use pencils, markers, or crayons to create different effects. You might watch videos that show you how to draw certain things or use books with step-by-step instructions. These resources are like drawing vocabulary, helping you expand what you can create. Stage 10 is expressing feelings. When you talk, you can tell someone how you feel. If you're happy, you might sound more excited, and if you're sad, you might speak softly. Drawing lets you do this too. You can draw bright, colorful pictures when you're happy, or use darker colors when you're feeling sad. Just like speaking, drawing is a way to show what's in your heart. It's like your emotion can flow from your mind through your hands and onto the paper. Lastly, we have stage 12. The journey never ends. Just like you keep learning new words and ways to express yourself as you grow up, your drawing skills will keep improving too. Even as adults, people continue to learn new techniques and discover new ways to draw. The journey of learning to speak and draw never really ends. It just keeps getting more exciting as you discover more ways to express yourself. So drawing is like talking, but with pictures. Every stroke of your pencil is like a word, and every finished drawing is like a story you've told. Keep practicing, keep experimenting, and remember, every drawing you make is a new step on your journey of creativity. If you got this far, drop it 20% in the comments below. Thank you for watching.